Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia, giving my weekly Virginia Wrestling video newsletter update. First, I wanted to just thank everybody again for coming to this past weekend's Virginia Tech match. This past Sunday, we wrestled Virginia Tech at home, and what an environment. I think it was one of the best crowds, if not the best crowd I've ever seen there. I had friends of mine from my church say that they came and couldn't find a seat, and ultimately had to stand. And I said, well, in my head, I thought to myself, well, that's a good problem to have. You know, not that I want my friends to stand, but I was very excited about the fact that there was that many people packed into Mem Gym. From my angle, what I could see is even the exit areas were just filled with people watching who couldn't find seats. So awesome. I mean, that's what we want every single time in there. So thank you so much to our alumni, to our friends, to our community people, to our students, everybody who came out to support the team and be there and watch an event. It wasn't all the matchups that everybody thought were going to happen because of the injuries on both sides, but I'll tell you what, it was an exciting dual meet. If you want entertainment in a sporting event, you got it this past weekend. So I want to give credit to my guys and to Tech's guys for putting on a show and for putting on a very exciting match for everybody. So it was just an awesome, awesome event. Thank you to our people here in Virginia that helped market it as well. Katie, Rudy, and the rest of the bunch, because Bill Bunting, all the work that you guys do for us, it's been really nice the last few duels to see how the fruit of your labor. So thank you to everybody. I also want to say quickly that the casino night event for the Cavalier Wrestling Club was phenomenal as well, and that fundraiser was a lot of fun. And thank you to everybody who showed up for that. I also wanted to finally recognize Chris Henrik, who got to go up and wave and be acknowledged for having 136 wins, the most wins in program history, and 3-time All-American, 2-time ACC champ. He was a part of the first class I ever brought in here as head coach that turned this program into a national contender. And to every single year, it seemed like when he was here, we were nationally ranked in the top 12, top 15, finishing at the national tournament in the top 15. Just all the different things that he was able to help us accomplish when he was here. So I was so happy that we got to recognize Chris Henrik and all the work that he did for us and what he's doing now. Really proud of him. He's a big Wall Street executive now, so we're very proud of him. And also the seniors. The seniors got recognized. Again, I talked about them last week, but it was just really cool to see those guys and what they've accomplished and what they're going to be accomplishing, just like Chris. Finally, I will preview quickly just our last dual meet of the year is against Pitt at Pitt. Keith Gavin, who was my assistant coach here for 2 years, is now the head coach. Jordan Lean, who was with me for 4 years, is now their associate head coach, or head assistant, excuse me. Long story short is we know each other really well, and they know us and we know them, so that's going to add a little extra fun to the atmosphere. Pitt's a great place to wrestle. It's one of the best wrestling areas in the country, and so their fans are going to be rowdy. I think I got booed off the mat a few years back. So, their fans will be ready, and it'll be another great environment for our kids to compete in. So, we've got a lot of Pittsburgh guys on the team, so Pittsburgh area guys, so that'll be fun for us. We're still struggling through the remnants of illness and injury and such, but as we saw this past weekend, so is everybody else. So, we're going to go into the match, and one of the cool things about this past match against Virginia Tech, as I broke down the film this week, is we came out hot in almost every match, and either got the first takedown, or set the tone late. For example, 149, first match of the dual meet, we got the first takedown. 157, we came back and won the match. 174, we got the first takedown. 184, we got the first takedown. So, I mean, that's the type of thing that we want to see again. So we're coming along in terms of like how we're attacking the bout, but then we need to keep that consistently on the back end, and that's the goal for this weekend. Is we're going to put together that full 7 minutes. And that's our goal, and we're excited for the postseason. I hope you guys are too. And again, I think there's going to be some really exciting things happening, God willing, for ACCs and nationals. And we got to finish off this last duel with Pitt, last ACC match, and then get prepared for the big shows. So stay with us, stay tuned, and we'll see you next week. Go Hoos!